So today we're at Push Performance, the twin turbo guys with Mr. James Cox. How you doing, bud?
Very well, how are you?
Very good, thank you. You very kindly agreed to show us around your rather impressive workshop today.
Well, yeah, I thought it was about time. We always seem to do everything at REPerformance, which is where all the customers end up going. So you can see behind the scenes of how it's all made here in near Bath.
Cool, so just quickly for those who haven't encountered what you do before, who may know REPerformance, tell me a bit about what it is that you've developed here.
So basically we do all of the fabrication for the twin turbo kits for the V10 and the V8. We've done a few V8 platform cars. So yeah, basically anything to do with the V10 platform on the R8 and the Lamborghini, we deal with here really. And then obviously all the electronic side just gets done at REPerformance, and customer facing is all the REPerformance end.
So am I right in saying that this is the only UK developed and manufactured twin turbo package that's available?
Yeah, it seems to be. Yeah, it seems to be that we seem to be shifting the most kits and being able to do it all in the UK really, which is nice for us, and yeah, it's nice for the customer to also be able to. Every single kit seems to be bespoke for each customer. Every customer seems to have always wanted something different from the last kit that I've done, which is good for us. It's good for the customer because they get much more of a kit that fits them more than just one you buy off the shelf and hope that it makes the power and whatever. Because lots of people seem to claim big numbers, but to get those big numbers even with these is still it's never as easy as people think. You can the dyno, get a fake dyno readout and read you 1300 horsepower or whatever, but it's hard to actually make a genuine wheel horsepower on pump that's 1000 horsepower. So we get pretty close to that on a Gen 1. On a Gen 2 we can pretty much hit 1000 horsepower, so yeah, it's good
stuff. So talking about the Gen 2 sat behind you, we've got a collection of parts in front of you here.
Yeah, so we just stripped this off after running at VMAX. So we ran at VMAX twice now, and we've had a couple of issues, not with the kit per se, but some aero stuff, and obviously we're building on maps and just developing our kit forward. We obviously spec this kit at around 1200 horsepower when we first built it, because that's what that's what the customer wanted. We seem to have gone now to the next progression. The customer obviously wants us to keep turning it up, so we're waiting for the turbos to come back from Owen Developments at the minute, just because they've got had a rejig, so should we say, so hybrid and gone up a frame size and stuff. So should be good for us to see what she runs with next. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
So this car, originally then, it was built primarily as a bit of a track weapon.
Time attack weapon.
But the customer has since obviously decided he wants to enter VMAX as well, which is
I think more time frame, and it's just easy for him to turn up every month and just have a blast. He's already got a couple of other cars that he runs up there anyway. So now I think it's also good for us to be able to run loads of login, just doing straight runs. We don't have to worry about the G-force and all the rest of the car, setting up handling and stuff. That's more of a next year project for him and us. So yeah, at the moment we can just get the engine working peachy and just move forward from there really.
Good stuff. So
yeah,
there's a collection of bits in front of you, like we've just said.
Yeah. Do
you want to just sort of run through some of the component parts of the Push Performance twin turbo kit?
Yeah, so basically you end up with the kit, the main core of the kit is obviously the charge coolers. That's like where the main of obviously the cooling is done for the inlet air temperature. These are obviously bespoke, built for each kit. They sort of flow around 1400 horsepower. We can cool pretty efficiently. Anything over that we need to uprate front mounted rads, which is where we're at with this one. Obviously exhaust manifolds and super exhaust, because this customer wanted center exits, so they're literally 14 inches long. So yeah, wow. real special. Obviously boost pipes are custom made. So it's all made here in house. This kit also is water cooled. So this is the T-piece that obviously feeds all of the water cooling for wastegates and turbos, both sides. So that's quite an intricate little piece. A lot of plumbing involved.
So how long would it how long would it take to install one of the Push Performance kits?
We normally say around 6 to 8 weeks, depending on if it's bolt on, you know, as in the kit that we've made the most of, but everyone seems to always do something custom, either a custom exhaust or custom colors or something different. So yeah, it's always ended up being slightly modified, and the same with probably any builder with any sort of tuning is never quite as quick and easy as everyone thinks. There's always something you're missing, and to get a factory finish, it's always like the little things, you know, the last little bolts here and there that make it look that little bit more fresh. So yeah,
good stuff. And then once the installation's been completed here, where does the car go to next?
So then we literally, most of the kits now, we've got it to the stage where if we're doing MoTeC or Syvecs, Ricky will send us a base map and we can drive them up, so I can road test it on the way to Ricky's, and then it will sit on the dyno, and then he'll fine tune it for the customer of what their build is. So that's the way we've been doing it so far. Obviously, if it's a full new build and it's not something we've done before, then we will car trailer it straight to Ricky's, which is about 40 miles away from us here. So we literally just straight up the M4, nice little jaunt straight up there and get it on his dyno.
Good stuff. So let's have a quick look around the Gen 2 that's behind you.
Yeah, sure.
For anybody who's seen any of the REPerformance videos previously, this one has featured quite heavily.
Yeah, gearbox is out. We wanted to check, because we've uprated the clutch pack in this one. Ricky did an upgrade with one of the Dodson Motorsport billet baskets and stuff. We just wanted to do a service check really of everything, because obviously we're doing, you know, lots of runs and basically trying to break it. So we just wanted to check through the through the whole car really. So we just stripped her down, had to give her a good check over.
So what sort of power are you hoping to run with this when you've completed it?
Customer wants 1200 genuine wheel horsepower. So we're estimating around, because obviously we haven't put it back on the dyno since we turned it up at VMAX a little bit. We're estimating around 1150 at the moment on pump fuel that it's running. So we're hoping that obviously the new turbo upgrade and a couple of other fueling mods that we've done, we should be around a sort of 12 to 1300 horsepower. Again, these numbers are, you know, dyno numbers are always a little bit hard to, they're an estimation.
Yeah.
But yeah, so around the 1400 horsepower mark is where the customer wants to be.
Okay.
So that's what we want to
You're waiting on some new turbos from Owen Developments?
Yeah, they should be here any minute. So hopefully while we're doing this video, we might even get a delivery of turbos so we can unbox them for you. So yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I know you mentioned the cooling was something that you've been developing with this particular car.
Yeah.
Do you want to show us and tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, let's walk around this way. I think we can just about see it, can we? I might be able to raise her up for you. Yeah, so we have now a new front-mounted, a bigger front-mounted radiator on the front for the charge cooling system. We normally run a slightly smaller one, which has been super efficient for pretty much every build that we've ever done and everything. But as soon as we started running, you know, right up near the bigger horsepower numbers, we seem to just want a little bit of extra cooling. So we've gone bigger.
You certainly have.
A lot bigger. So yeah, and also because of the only reason we don't do this on the stocked ones is because the front of the car is not designed for a rad this big. Normally, the space with the crash bar in the front only allows us to have this, and if we modify that, there's no benefit anyway because the airflow can't get out the back of the car. But luckily with this one, we have got extra air vents in the bonnet to be able to pass the air out. So this is the only reason we do this on this for this sort of spec really.
And again, this is the real sort of ultimate version of what you guys will do.
For sure, because you know we can make big power on the rads that we're doing, but the problem is obviously we're doing back-to-back runs at a literally non-stop. The customer did, I think Ricky said he did 12 runs literally back to back, and we just keep throwing stuff at it. So we just want to be able to develop quicker and faster. So it's just easy to put one of these big boys on the front. And yeah, this should definitely cure our issue.
Good stuff. So we'll be looking forward to getting this for its next shakedown then once you finish the upgrades?
Yes. Yeah. Hopefully I think he wants to run it this coming VMAX, but I think Ricky's busy, so I'm not sure how he's going to run, if he's running the car on his own, or I just don't know if Ricky's there to support with the MoTeC sort of software upgrades and stuff. So
from what I hear, he might be racing bikes again.
That's right. Yeah, Ricky is at Castle Combe, I think, racing at the Castle Combe Grand National.
He did mention in the last video that he thought he may be slightly quicker than you. Would you like to comment on that?
Yeah, it's never going to happen now. Officially, I'll say that. Mind you, he's got a lovely bike.
He's got a very nice
He's got a lovely bike.
We haven't shown that on video yet. I think that'll have to be a whole new video.
One, yeah.
The unveiling
we
of
can
the
show
bike.
you my bike later. We got my bike here, so yeah.
Cool.
Very good.
All right, James. Well, thanks for showing us around, bud.
Yeah, no worries.
I think the next video we're going to take a look at your Gen 1 R8,
Yeah, my build. Yeah, no worries.
which is the super special one.
Yeah, very custom.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.